Hey you all, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. So today we are doing a pick a card reading, and today's topic is what's next in love for the collective. So feel free to take a few moments here to just look at the options that you have, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and see which one resonates with you. Obviously you could choose more than one if you would like. So I'm going to give you all a few moments of silence to choose your pile. Number 1 is pile 1 is the Lovers. Pile 2 is the Star. Pile 3 is the Two of Cups. Okay, so I hope you all have had enough time. If not, you can pause it, obviously. So, oh wow, so I didn't look at your cards yet, but pile 1, you chose the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is Gemini energy. You could have been drawn to this card because you are a Gemini. You're dealing with a Gemini. We're obviously in Gemini season still. And this is the summer months. I feel like it's always a good time to fall in love. The Lovers could also indicate to me that maybe you're already in a committed relationship to include marriage, but you don't have to be. So, let's say for some of you, you're completely single right now. I feel like you were drawn to the Lovers because you're looking for partnership. If you're connected, I feel like you chose pile 1 because you're dealing with someone that you see a future with. Let's get into your reading and see what comes out. I heard the name Cookie, so that could mean something. Or maybe something about cookies is significant to your connection. I don't know. But you have the Wheel of the Year showing up as number 1. So it gives me the feeling of the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel what's next in love for you. This represents the seasons changing. So obviously we're about to hit the summer months. Some of you, if you're completely single right now, no prospects, you may meet someone going into the summer, which is like June 21st, somewhere in there. So you may be meeting somebody very soon. But if not, there could be a significant positive change coming to your connection if you're already with someone. This card says beginnings, endings, and completion. Now, I feel like that could be the beginning of something new, the completion of being single, or you and your person leveling up, because completion is all about going to the next level. It's time to elevate. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Sagittarius. Now, it did land on the winter solstice. So I don't know if that's significant to you. Maybe you're dealing with a winter baby. What is that, a Sagittarius? I think that's right? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. You could be dealing with one of those signs. Or maybe you met your person in the winter, or if you're completely single, maybe that's what's happening next for you is you meet somebody by the colder months. Even though I feel for a lot of you, summer feels better. Okay, so we have number 30, cleanse. It says clear space for positive energy. I love this. So I really do feel like the universe is saying, I'm trying to bring somebody in. Now, maybe that's why you have beginnings and endings. For some of you, this may be telling me that you could be holding on to someone, a relationship that's not good for you, or maybe your person is, I don't know. And to make space for this person to come into your life, you kind of got to get rid of some residual emotions, things of that nature, for a person that maybe, things are not going anywhere with, somebody that could be a time waster. Because I feel like the universe is saying, look, I'm bringing a fated connection in. The Wheel of Fortune talks about a pre-birth contract. So there's an energy here that you're meant to meet. You'll meet this person in a very serendipitous way. It literally talks about being in the right place at the right time. I feel this energy is going to make you feel very renewed. And it's saying that this person is bringing in positive energy. So I really love that. What else do you have? You have the number 4, unveil. And I'm noticing this woman is sitting here by herself and she's behind a veil. I feel like your person is very close if you're not with anyone. I feel like somebody is just on the other side of your breath, like your next breath. I feel like they're right there. I feel like this is happening in the summer. I know it says winter solstice. It could be for some of you, but I feel like this is the warmer months. I mean, even look how she's dressed. She's not dressed for winter. I feel like you meet this person in a very magical way, or maybe this already happened. You could be dealing with an Aries. Number 4 is the Emperor. which could mean to me that your divine masculine is coming in. Number 4 is all about structure, stability, foundations. So I feel like this connection that's coming in, or this connection you're in right now, is either becoming more stable, more secure and serious, or you're just meeting a person that knows what they want. Okay, you have casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Yeah, we already talked about that. So listen, could be a Scorpio or an Aries person that you're letting go of. It feels like one door is closing, another door is opening. Pile 1. It's very crystal clear to me that, I mean, listen, maybe somebody left your life and it wasn't due to drama. Let's say for some of you, you are widowed, or you're a widower. Whatever. Like if something like that has happened to you, if you lost your love due to unfortunate circumstances, not due to cheating or, being mistreated, this could be a sign that you're about to actually meet a counterpart. I'm not going to tell you that they're going to be the same as your person, but I think what's going to make you take a chance on this person is that there is something very stable about them, and they will give you the feeling of being protected and provided for, maybe like your past person used to. Okay, let me kind of flip this around. You have secret exposed, secrets. Okay, some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. It says death on the other side. I do wonder if somebody here is like falling in love again after, like I said, maybe being widowed or something like that. That's for somebody here. That's not going to be for a lot of you. But it could also feel like the death of a connection was pushing you towards this new connection. You could have met somebody in Aries season. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody exposing how they feel. If you already have somebody in mind, I feel like this is somebody coming clean with the way that they've been feeling about you, things they've been holding back. You could be dealing with a very strategic person. Maybe they're even trying to let you grieve or feel you out. You have the flame. Ooh, number 51. It says that this is aligned with your true purpose, creativity, inspiration, acting in pure passion, and inner fire. Wow. So the number 51 could be significant. And when I see the flame, I just think twin flame. And I don't even romanticize the twin flame journey anymore, but for some of you, 51 could be somebody's age, your person's. The number 30 or number 4 could be significant. I don't really, or the number 1, I don't romanticize the twin flame journey, but I do feel this might be a twin flame in the best possible way regarding romance. It feels like you're meeting somebody that you have this strong sense of belonging with. Your last card is Love Wins. Look at that. Soulmate spotted, sweet sync, storybook ending, and love found me. Wow. So what's next in love for you is falling in love with the one. Y'all, my voice is fading away, so bear with me. It's a little shaky. And let's see. This is beautiful. So you did pick the Lovers, and the Lovers actually does mean that love wins. That's quite interesting. So like I said, maybe it's just Gemini season you're meeting someone. Or it could be a Gemini person for some of you. Or maybe it's just somebody with a lot of Gemini in their chart or acts like a Gemini. I feel like this is a person that, Geminis are not necessarily the kind of people who wear their heart on their sleeve all the time. I do think the closer you get to them, the more you see it. But they don't necessarily show you that initially. So you may have to, with secrets exposed, this person may slowly start to unveil their feelings for you. It may not be something that comes in really strong, hot, and heavy initially. But I do think that this has great potential here. What's next in love for you? You got the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Somebody may be crushing on you right now. A younger Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. Yeah, so these cards both show me fun, spontaneous energy. Page of Cups always gives me the feeling of feeling like a kid again. There's this very sweet energy to the Page of Cups. It's an innocent energy. It can talk about your head being in the clouds, somebody having your nose open. Obviously, this could be how they feel about you as well. Yes, bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Ooh. So this is a lot of emotional. Somebody here is fun. They're spontaneous. You could be doing a lot of traveling with somebody at some point. Oh, sorry, y'all got the TV kind of loud. I can hear them. Yeah, but the Page of Cups and then going into the Queen of Cups shows me that this love will gradually, it'll start off as fun, it'll start off as flirtatious, and it'll progress to the Queen of Cups, which is a more stable love. And I do feel like this is something that happens like by the fall. If this is a brand new person that you meet right now or this summer, by fall, you two are completely in love with each other. It starts off hot and heavy fun, like infatuation, curiosity, crushing. I think you're cute. You think I'm cute. I'm blushing, that kind of thing. Or maybe it already has played out that way since these pages are facing the past. Maybe that's what it is, but maybe it's been a bit unevolved. Like you two maybe just flirting with the idea of seeing each other right now if you already know this person. And I feel like by the fall months, something becomes more stable and secure for you two. Let's see. Show me the Page of Wands. So you may be flirting with someone right now. Page of Wands is a very flirtatious, fun, kind of passionate energy. It literally talks about somebody being infatuated with you. What's the Page of Wands? A lot of texting, sexting. What you got here? The Page of Wands is the Two of Swords. Okay. Libra Moon energy. What's going on with the Two of Swords? The World card. Whoa. This is that level up energy. This is completion. You start with the Wheel of the Year and it says completion. So the World card literally talks about finding your completion. Okay. More Gemini energy at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. The Knight of Swords going into the Hierophant. Listen, this might be a relationship that starts off kind of casual, fun, but I'm telling you by the colder months, there's more of a commitment here. Yes. Now, for some of you, what could be happening right now or when you first meet your person is that one or both of you are still talking to other people. You're still living your lives and you're not sure necessarily that you're ready to settle down. Okay. This Two of Swords can talk about sometimes like being a bit obtuse, like not really knowing what it is that you want, feeling confused, feeling stuck and torn, maybe between two options or just, having mixed feelings about something. I feel like this World card is somebody looking at you or you looking at them, take it however you need to with the Page of Wands as, okay, can we evolve past fun? Like we're having fun. There's attraction, there's chemistry, there's all those things, but do we have what it takes to, make it through the seasons? Can we even make it 1 year? Are we able to really facilitate a true, stable relationship? This is what's happening next for you. And I do feel like the answer is yes with the World, because somebody is finding their completion in you or you in them or you both and each other. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, again, and Capricorn. Like I said, the Knight of Swords is somebody that's kind of in and out of your life. So maybe for some of you, this is the kind of person you've been dealing with, having fun. When you talk to them, when you see them, it's fun. But this Hierophant energy shows me somebody that's like, you know what? Knight of Swords actually does mean somebody is seeing you as the one. They're convinced you're the one for them. But he's fickle. He's hot and cold. There's a push and pull. The Hierophant is stabilizing the connection more. Yeah, look at the Six of Pentacles. More reciprocity. So if you are connected, what's next for you and your person is actually more stability. Love wins. Period. What is the Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups, Spirit? Somebody's name could be Emily. What's the Page of Cups? The Page of Cups is the Three of Swords. Okay. What's up with the swords? All right. Libra, Saturn energy. What else? The Hermit card. Like I said, if you are dealing with a person that's been hot and cold with you and consistent, if you've already been connected to someone, if you're watching this because you're already with your person or know who you want, I do feel like what's next for you is this person is actually trying to take more accountability for the way they feel. But the thing is, they don't have the emotional bandwidth that you have, Pile 1. Your person may be telling me here with this casket energy, this Wheel of the Year, that they're actually trying to evolve, to grow up. Because maybe they've been a bit immature in their communications or emotional displays. because it does show me somebody that may have a habit of like hurting you by ghosting. Now, if that's not what it is, if this is a brand new person coming into your life, I kind of feel like they come in with options. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like they come in with options, but I feel that something happens midway. I would say midway, like the first year, about 6 months into a relationship. Something happens where your person is realizing that they can actually see more of a future with you than their other options. Okay. Your person could also maybe be coming out of a breakup, a divorce, a separation, something like that. Maybe even that's why you have here somebody's leaving someone's life and a new person is coming in. You could be the new person coming into your person's life. You know what I mean? Um, what's the Queen of Cups for your future? This is like you being emotionally cared for, strong feelings for someone. Ooh, the King of Wands. You have a very attractive person, a fire sign, masculine possibly. This is Leo, Jupiter energy, but could also represent a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius person. This is someone very passionate about you. I love it. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe some of you are already connected. And like I said, there's an evolution of emotion, maturity, emotional stability here. Your person is seeing you as someone they're very passionate about. They've evolved from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands and the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Meaning their feelings for you are growing exponentially. And even if you don't know this person, this is the way it starts. Five of Pentacles in reverse means that this person is realizing that they don't want to live without you. They're not leaving you out in the cold if they have been doing that. This is somebody coming back around in very inspired energy, taking action, setting the tone, leading by example, and demonstrating their love for you. And that's why you have that Six of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles in reverse for me always gives me the same feeling as the Six of Pentacles, which is like I feel like somebody coming around, being cooperating with you, participating in a relationship, not being distant or, standoffish, acting strange, or being hot and cold with you. Yeah, I also feel like your person is very financially stable, whoever this person is, especially if it's a brand new person. I see older masculine and older feminine energy. I do. I feel like they could look, I was about to say they could look very young for their age, and the Six of Cups shows up. Page of Cups and Six of Cups for me always gives me somebody with a healed inner child or a healing inner child, Scorpio energy, which means that your person may look really young. They could be a twin. Somebody could be a twin, or they could be your twin flame. Like I said, Strength card, Leo energy, summer months. There's something happening in the summer months. And the Three of Cups, summer again, fall. Summer, fall is when I see this really playing out. Three of Cups is Cancer, Mercury energy. It shows me you having so much fun. Very childlike energy that you feel with this person. Very protected. They could be very muscular if they're a man, tall, protective, handsome, sexy, great in bed, all of these things. Okay? You got the Magician. And your person is a smooth talker too. And I heard Mr. Talk you through it. So if you care about that, that's what's showing up. All right. So you have Gemini, Virgo, and you have Aries. Queen of Cups is here again. There's a lot of emotional stability here. Could be distance between you and your person. I strongly feel like it's not too far, even though for some of you it could be with the World card being on the table. It could be. But I really do feel like this is more so telling me your person you may meet them online. Strong indication you may have met them or will meet them online. And they may be at a slight distance from you. I don't feel like it's too far of a distance, even though, like I said, it could be for some of you. Your person may have strong artistic aspirations or just be a very aspirational person. I feel like they could be very gifted, maybe in music, poetry. They have this ability to charm people. Okay, so they're going to be very charming. And like I said, when you first meet or met them, there are other options that they have available to them that they may even be exploring. But ultimately, their heart is leading them to choose you. They're following their heart to you because you two have some kind of spiritual connection that defies whatever they have had or may have with someone else. All right, Pile 1, that is the end of your reading. If you choose to, you can watch Pile 2, Pile 3. I will see you all in my next reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hype the video if you can. Peace. Hey, Pile 2. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into your reading. What's next in love for you, Pile 2? You chose the star. You could be an Aquarius. Maybe you're connected to an Aquarius. The star does represent Aquarius energy. You know what I feel, you were drawn to the star card because a lot of you are ready for a healed partner. Okay, whether that be you're already connected and you're ready for your person to get their stuff together and actually, straighten up for you, or you're just in that phase of your life where you've already been through all the heartbreak and the stress and the unnecessary drama in a relationship. And you're just ready for a more rejuvenating connection, a healing connection, where two people are both working towards a similar goal. And I feel like that goal is mostly to be complete people in and of yourselves, and not necessarily looking for somebody else to complete you. So let's see what your cards are. All right, so your first card is Earth Fairy, number 20, grounding, earth, and presence. Wow. Now, number 20 is the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, but Earth Fairy is obviously giving me that maybe you're a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn, or what's next in love for you may be a connection with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. It feels like I said, number 20 is the number of the Judgment card, which does talk about going through an awakening, a rebirth. It's where you're really self-assessing. And like I said, that star energy just gives me, for some of you, you've been doing your work, your shadow work, your healing work, transmuting a lot of negativity and experiences that you've been through, where I feel like you're in a more stable, emotionally, financially phase of your life. And I feel at this point, what you're telling me with these cards is what's next for you is anything that feels, not anything, but the next relationship or the relationship you're in has to be stable. It has to be something that you can relax in, and your nervous system can just kind of chill out. You want somebody who's present, and I feel like this is who's showing up for you. Somebody that's down to earth, very practical, relatable. When it comes to their aesthetic, this is what I would call a 90s fine. You have a person here that may be extremely attractive with little to no effort. I mean, they wake up, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. They're flawless, but they woke up like that. They can obviously be saying this about you as well. So just take it how it resonates. Some of you could feel like that about yourself, but I do feel like this is where you are right now. And what's happening for you next is you're attracting stable love because of the way you're loving yourself. The epiphany that you've had about your own life, the mistakes you've made in the past. And so you're attracting love, whether that be, again, somebody you're already thinking of or somebody that you don't even know yet. I feel like your person may be very financially stable, but in a very practical way. I don't get like flashy or braggadocious. No, like this person is, their feet are on the ground. Okay. What do you have here? You have a soulmate. Oh, number 46. Someone from your soul tribe is coming. Wow, it could be a strong earth sign. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I said that before. A Cancer for some of you, Virgo for some of you. Somebody's age could be 46, or maybe the numbers 46 or 20 are significant. So this is somebody very loyal, because look at the dog. So there's like strong companionship showing up here. They could even have a dog, or maybe you do. I don't know. I feel like you're attracting somebody who may be completely single. And I say completely single, meaning like they may not even have children or anything. Or if they do, maybe just one. I feel like this person doesn't have a lot of baggage. I feel like this person is a person who likes to go for long walks. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But they're like an outdoorsy person. Maybe they like to be in nature. Again, very down to earth, relatable, kind of girl next door, guy next door, but they're very attractive. I don't even think they realize how attractive they are. They can even have more of like an unconventional beauty, but they're seen as a conventional beauty. Very accommodating person, a person that you can depend on. They're very generous too because they have it to give. Okay. What else? You have balance, ambition, number 22. And that kind of points to what I just said about the money. I do feel like your person is ambitious. The number 22 could be significant. Obviously, that's a mirroring number. It's a master number. And number 22 would be about union, partnership, duality. But I feel like what this is telling me is that this person has a balance in their life. They're ambitious, but they don't lose the plot. They don't lose sight of relationships, and their life is in complete balance. So I feel strong. I just heard Capricorn because it's giving me the Two of Pentacles, but it could be an earth sign, a strong earth sign, or maybe that's your energy. I don't know. You could also be bringing balance to this person's life. Maybe they're really ambitious, very goal oriented, very financially stable, and then here you come. And I feel like maybe they just have like a dog or like no children. It's given bachelor, but bachelor in a healthy way, not like playing the field, but bachelor in the sense like I live alone, you know, and I'm comfortable with that, but I wouldn't mind a partner. And then here you come. Okay, your next card is broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Wow, so I don't feel like this is a past person's energy. I do not. But I will say, if you are watching this because you already have somebody in mind and maybe they fit everything that I said here, but maybe you two are, not together right now. Maybe you're watching this to know if you're going to come back together. I feel like there's a promising future here between you and another person. Maybe a promise was broken, an engagement was called off. It could also be that your person has been married and divorced before, though. That could be what this is telling me too, or you. Okay, maybe you recently ended something and that's why this person is walking right into your life. Okay, let's see what you got here. You got the revolutionary, a rebel. Revolutionary. So you got a rebel with a cause. It says war and trauma on the other side. Yeah, okay, so your person has been through a lot. I feel like they are more in a grounded phase of their life than they have been in the past. Okay, this could be why they may be single or just have one child or something like that, or maybe a dog, like I said. It gives me that your person may be, I don't even know how to say this. I feel like they know a lot of people. I feel like they should show me that they're rebellious. But again, revolutionary means that maybe they've changed. Maybe they used to be more rebellious and they've changed and gotten more stable now. Or maybe they are just a rebel with a cause, okay? They have a wild side to them, but it doesn't show when you first meet them. They look more kind of chill, laid back. But then when you get to know them, peel back the layers a little bit, you start to see that this person is very adventurous. And maybe they have had a lot of trauma in their life, maybe due to this past relationship. But I feel like revolutionary lets me know that this person has made changes, They've been through some cycles because the revolve means to go into a circle. Evolve means you elevate. But I do feel like this person is telling me, like, look, I've been through some things, I'm not some green person, you know what I mean? Like I'm some cherry pick person that's going to fit a criteria of perfect. No, I'm not that. I've been through some things, and maybe the more you get to know this person, they'll divulge this information to you to tell you some of the things they've been through. Okay, so you have number 67, the stone. All right, it says the seed, origins and beginnings, unmanifested potential, origin, and eternal grounding. Yeah, and that's kind of what it gives me, eternal grounding, because you already had grounding here. And like I said, revolutionary means something is, it's cyclical, it's circular. So I feel like this person is saying, look, I'm always changing, I'm always getting better. I'm not telling you to expect a perfect person in me, but just know that I'm always willing to work on myself, is what I'm getting. I feel like also origins and beginnings, the seed tells me something about their upbringing, their youth, their childhood. Okay. I mean, this could also be partly your energy. Maybe for some of you, this is the reason why you've been through a lot of tumultuous relationships, possibly because of your own origin story, your beginnings, your youth, And so when we go back and we do that healing work, we can heal that, and I feel like this person is saying, I'm willing to put in the work when I find the right person, and you're showing up as the right person. Because look, you got a bright future. Okay. Maybe a Leo is significant. It says good things en route, horizon glows, tomorrow winks, future's looking bright. I love it. So your future looks bright with this person, whether you're with them already or not. This gives me the sun. So maybe you meet this person in Leo season if it's not a Leo. And this is like a really truthful person. This talks about somebody with a sunny disposition, happiness, optimism, getting your desired outcome. So that's what's next for you. So far, we haven't had anything really bad in pile 1 or pile 2. I love it. But let's just get some cards here. What's next in love for pile 2? The Page of Cups. Same thing that came out for pile 1. Yeah. So again, that origin story. Okay, so maybe a younger Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That could be you or them. So maybe if you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, your person is older. If it is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they may be younger than you. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, she's a divorcee. And it's falling right under broken ring. Okay, so maybe a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is Libra Venus energy, though. There's somebody that may already be curious about you. A very logical, practical, pragmatic, head over heart kind of person. This feels like starting over again. The Star card does talk about healing, dating again after divorce, a breakup. And so that could be what this is. For a lot of you, maybe your divorce has been finalized and this is new love coming in, something sweet. It's like this person may be telling me that they already know you, they're already talking to you, and they're already considering you. But possibly this is new to them because they just came out of something else. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. There's the Wounded Warrior. You literally got war and trauma here. Well, revolutionary. Yeah, so the Nine of Wands is somebody that's relationship ready because they make sacrifices for their partner. He is still guarded, though. He does represent relationship PTSD. Now, obviously, that could be your energy. It could be their energy. Just take it however you need to. This is Sagittarius moon energy. You have the Empress here. Ooh, I have a feeling that childbirth will be a topic of discussion for you all pretty early in a relationship, or may already have been. Taurus Libra energy. So this is somebody that wants stable love with you. Start off as the Queen of Pentacles, kind of, and then you get the Empress, which is like a graduation, because the next phase after the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. It's a graduation into more abundance. Okay, so I do feel that there's something nurturing about your person, compassionate, very financially stable, and I do see spoiling you. It feels like this person will go out of their way for their partner. However, I do see, the only thing I would say is I do think this person has been hurt before. That could be why they have some PTSD, maybe guarded. So if you're already dealing with them and you're like, I can't get through, that's why. They like you a lot, though. Don't even doubt that for a moment. They do. They absolutely do. But this is somebody making concessions for you. This is somebody saying, you know, you are worth fighting for. You are worth building. I mean, anything that I need to do to build a life with you, I'm going to do it because I want you to be cared for. You know, I always say when you get the Empress, it's the energy of like a man telling a woman, I don't want you to clean the house. Queen of Pentacles as well. Like, I want to hire a group of people to come in and clean the house. Let's get a nanny or two so that you don't have to stress yourself out. They want you to rest in your divine feminine energy. Yeah, it's all about being cared for, loved properly, and a stable love. So that's something that's showing up for you, is that this next connection, or what's happening next in your connection, is more stabilization of the connection, even though maybe it could have been rocky with this Nine of Wands. Because again, this is a relationship PTSD, but the love, endures. This is like altruism, agape love. All right. So let's see. What's next in love for you? I do feel that some of you will be attracting, or possibly already have, a business person. Military person could be here as well with the warrior, the Wounded Warrior. I kind of feel like this could be even a person saying that they know that you're guarded, you have strong boundaries for some of you. And so they're doing whatever they need to do to assure you that they're not playing games. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Communication is great. Oh, look at them putting in the work. 2 8s. 88 or 8 could be significant. Look at that. The Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. I love it because this shows me that somebody's going to be consistent. This is about repetitious effort. And the Eight of Wands is about something gaining momentum. So this could be like you and your person finally getting on the same page and things get to rolling. This literally talks about like the floodgates opening, the floodgates of communication. Travel could be significant. Distance could be significant. Maybe this person travels for work. But I also feel like you're on their itinerary. This is a person telling me that future tense, no matter if you know them yet or not, you are important to them. It's important for them to talk to you throughout the day. They're texting you at work. They're calling you on their break. Like, this is the kind of person that's showing up here. And they're being consistent because this talks about finishing what you start. So yeah, this is a person that you may fall in love with kind of quickly. Because of their consistency. Because consistency is key. So you might be an earth sign. You might be a fixed sign, a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo watching this, where you're like, no, consistency is important to me. I also feel like this person may be saying, if you have trust issues, they're going to work with you. And if it's the other way around, they're wanting you to give them patience and work with them, because this relationship is going to be a whirlwind romance. This is literally like being swept off of your feet. Okay, give me two more. You got the artist at the bottom of the deck, just like Aries had. Interesting. So maybe your person is an artist, especially with the Page of Cups being here. They could be a gifted singer, poet. Same thing I told Aries. Maybe this is why they're traveling for work. Maybe they do music or something like that. Or they're just a creative. They could paint. They could draw. They could have these talents. Okay, yeah, you got the Ten of Wands. Falling under the Nine of Wands. You know, this relationship is coming in as the Star. It's coming in to replenish your energy, to restore your faith in relationships. Because for some of you, you have reached burnout, dating the wrong people, constantly just running into roadblocks in love. Okay, so this is Sagittarius Saturn energy. I do feel like your person, they may work a lot. They may work a lot, and it could involve traveling. But this is a person that's showing up as wanting to make sacrifices for you, because they either see you struggling with something, or maybe flip it if you need to. All right, and then you have the Eight of Swords. 888. Something about the number 8 could be significant. Maybe the 8th house, maybe a Scorpio. We did start with the number 20, which is Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. But this is Gemini, Jupiter. This is what I'm saying. I do see somebody struggling to get out of their head, maybe because of a breakup recently, or maybe even past tense. Like I said, Queen of Swords is a divorcee. But I see consistency here. The only thing I would say is Eight of Swords falling under the Empress could be the feeling of like, am I just caught up in the whirlwind? Because this is a whirlwind, right? Am I just caught up in the whirlwind just to get let down again? No. So don't doubt the connection, because this is like overthinking the connection. And it's falling under the Empress, which means like somebody is treating you like royalty, and maybe you're in your head. You could be a Gemini. You could be a Sagittarius, or a Gemini, or a Libra, or an Aquarius. Or have a Sagittarius moon placement. I kind of feel like there's a feeling of like being afraid to get your hopes up high. But again, the future is bright with this person. These are beautiful cards. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, yeah. And then the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're already dating this person. Maybe you work with them. Seven of Pentacles could be a 7-year relationship, 9-year relationship, 8-year relationship, or age difference. But this shows me that there's this sense of like, I know how to take care of myself. I don't know that I know how to be with another person and rest in that. This is Venusian energy. Queen of Pentacles is Venusian energy. The Empress is Venusian energy. So for my divine feminines here, which is who I read for, whether you're a man or a woman, this shows me like I can do that all by myself. That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of you, your Tower moment is showing up. What comes after the Tower? The Star. You chose the Star card as your option. Power number 2 is the Star card. This means something fell apart and maybe left you single, or your person, like I said, a broken ring. And it's like, I don't want to go back down that road. And that's why there's a little hesitation here on your part or your person's part, because it feels so beautiful. It feels too good to be true. This person does everything I need them to do. They're consistent. They call when they say they're going to call. They show up when they say they're going to show up. They keep their word. But am I being set up for failure? No, you're not. You're not. Because this person is showing up as somebody who's going to make the effort. Oh my God. With the Lovers, Gemini energy, Taurus, Saturn energy. Yeah. So this means this is your cosmic +1, your kingdom spouse, your other half, your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. This is your match made in heaven. So this is the person that God made for you. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Now, for some of you, the Seven of Pentacles can talk about like slowly cultivating a relationship. Let's be friends, or we're co-workers, or we hook up. We spend quality time together, but we haven't named it yet. This is like, let's name it. So that's what's next in love for you, is that some of you, the single life is coming to an end, because this is you meeting your match. Beautiful reading. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so you chose the Two of Cups, Pile 3. When I was just shuffling your cards, the Lovers and the Strength card jumped out. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Leo person, or that could be showing me that this summer, this possible Gemini season, Leo season, or between the two. Also have Cancer season here with the Two of Cups. That is literally the start of the summer. So this feels like a summer love. This feels like a connection with someone you feel very magnetized to. Maybe you already know this person. If you don't know this person, this could be showing me that you're meeting somebody literally over the next couple of weeks. Okay, dating somebody, getting to know somebody. And I also feel like you were drawn to the Two of Cups because you know that you are a good partner and you're ready to meet your match. Or you already feel like you have. Let's get into your cards. What's next in love for pile 3? We have the Sunflower Fairy. Look at that sun. Leo energy. The strength is Leo energy. So maybe Leo season is going to be very significant. We have illumination, playfulness, and fun. Very much given 5th house energy. So it could be a strong Leo person coming to you, the number 30. Or you could be a Leo person coming towards you, or you could be a Leo. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this shows me like literally being in love. And it's the feeling of being in love deeper than just infatuation. It's true love. That's what's headed your way, is true love. A very optimistic person. They're fun. They could be very creative. They could be artistic. I think every group has got the artist. I mean, this is literally 5th house energy. So yeah, I feel like your person could have like a very youthful energy about themselves, even though they may be obviously mature, right? But they still have a fun side to them. But I feel like this is showing me summer. Something's changing either in your connection that you're already in, for the better. This is you getting a desired outcome. It literally talks about feeling a gravitational pull to someone. And the Two of Cups does talk about coupling, finding your other half. So that's what's happening for you. All right, we have temptation, number 45, alluring thoughts and actions. Look at the pomegranate. My daughter was trying to find this yesterday at the grocery store. That's funny. So this is, I don't know why I'm hearing forbidden fruit. I don't feel like there's anything forbidden about the relationship, but maybe there's just a lot of physical attraction between you two, because this is definitely feeling magnetized. Like when I talk about being in the same orbit and like you cannot resist each other, you just feel drawn to each other like that. So this could be that you end up meeting somebody, I mean, literally very soon. Okay, I feel like you're the fastest group, and then group 2 is second fastest, and pile 1 is the slowest. But I feel like you're the fastest group. Meaning that if you're not with somebody, I feel like it's coming in very soon. I feel like your person gives me this energy of, I just heard Gemini, so it could be a Gemini. They're very type A personality, so they know what they want. And so when you meet them, you might be in awe, like, number 1, they're very attractive. They're very confident, personable, funny, smiling. And it's just going to make you like, who is that bright light that just entered the room? So this is a person that's going to have you in your head. But I also feel like they're flirtatious. They're funny. They're going to be captivating to you. And normally I would see this as the other way around and say they would be captivated by you. But I feel like it's you that's captivated. I do now. Obviously, y'all can flip it if you need to. All right. So we have Revelations, number 39. She's touching her heart chakra. So this is somebody that is wanting to reveal how they feel to you. Look at the sun back there. So this could be somebody that you're already connected to for some of you. Or this is a person that the universe is revealing to you. Like I said, I feel like they're coming in rather quickly. Could be a Scorpio or an Aries, or you could be a Scorpio or an Aries. Look at this. Chair filled. Lord, I can't talk. Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Yes. Yes, they're coming, y'all. And I feel like they're coming quickly. So this is not an ex. This is new energy. Okay, let's see what we got here. You have a writer. This person could be a writer, and we have communications. I also feel like they are a person who communicate very well. They know how to articulate themselves. Again, they could be a writer by trade, communication some kind of way. And it says middle bronze age is the time frame. We're not going to worry about that. You know, I'm going to say this, and don't take it the wrong way, please, but pile 3, you're going to feel like this person, this is going to sound so crazy. You're going to feel like they're out of your league a little bit. And I'm not saying this to suggest that they really are out of your league, but it's going to feel like that. Like they are such a captivating person. You're going to be like, who is this? And then they're going to choose you out of the crowd. Because I feel like you're in a crowd or you're in a room where there's other people when you meet. And there's something significant about them striking up a conversation with you, making the first move. They're the ones demonstrating their interest in you first. Again, this is an alpha, type A personality, outgoing, confident, maybe even a bit on a little bit of the egotistical side, but in a funny way. It's not off-putting. It's more just kind of like endearing. You know what I mean? They may speak more than one language with this writer here, communications. They could be a teacher, if not a writer. Or maybe, like I said, they're just very communicative. Like they just keep in touch with you. You don't have to really guess. I looked up and there's a comment on this thing that I'm watching. It says, "Dear Summer, I know we ain't linked much." I think that's interesting. And then they're talking about zodiac signs. It says Geminis are two-faced. Scorpio can be flaky. Wow. So I don't know if any of that might be significant. That's quite interesting. It has nothing to do with tarot or zodiac, what's on my TV right now. I think that's just odd that would pop up. But maybe that's significant for some of you here. But anyway, so your next card is the Unseen, number 27, spiritual guidance. What does this say? Ancestor protection, intuition, and invisible forces. Your ancestors are bringing this person into your life or have. So there's a spiritual undertone to the connection. You two are being spiritually guided to each other by maybe both of your ancestors, your spirit teams, your intuition. And there's an invisible force like magnetizing you. Ooh. The last card you have in your oracle cards is travel bug. That could imply that they're at a distance. You got Paris here with the Eiffel Tower. Okay. It says miles equal oxygen. Passport never sleeps. Next gate calling and world tour ongoing. Maybe it's a celebrity, y'all. Maybe they're famous and they're taking you on tour with them. Maybe you're a Scorpio, because I've been telling Scorpio that this is the kind of person that they've been attracting in my readings if they're not already with them. Could be a big coffee drinker. Maybe they speak French. I said they could speak another language. Maybe they speak French as a first or second language. I feel like food will be very significant to this connection. I mean, Paris is known for like the bagels and the breads and the pastries and stuff like that than they are for food per se, or like wine and things of that nature. So this could be like a real hoity-toity kind of person. Whether male or female, they may be kind of uppity. That's what I'm saying. It's endearing though. I don't feel like it's off-putting at all. That means that they may have resources, Let's see what's going on with your person. What's next in love for you? You two could also be traveling together though, or maybe back and forth, flying back and forth to see each other if they're at a distance. Maybe it's a long distance thing. Okay. What's next in love for pile 3? 3 of Wands. That's traveling, y'all. Yeah, you may meet this person. If you don't already know them, you may meet them online. This is Aries energy. This is the person you've been patiently waiting for, like the kind of person you've been patiently waiting for. I feel like this is your ancestors saying, look, we got our eye on this person and you. We're bringing you two together. And it doesn't matter how much distance, because this does talk about traveling. It doesn't matter. You may meet them online as well. This can indicate meeting somebody online because they are at a distance. But this talks about something gaining momentum and being very close to success. So your manifestations are coming in. Look at this, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands came out for pile 1. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you could be getting your passport for the first time to travel with this person, or vice versa. And it says Scorpios don't believe in religion on my TV. So that could be significant. Somebody's name could be Yvette. I just heard Yvette. But somebody's name is Tay, T-A-Y, or Eddie. So maybe your person that says they don't believe in religion. So maybe this is a person that's coming towards you that's very unconventional. It could be kind of out there, I don't know. They might be a woo-woo kind of person. They might be more into like tarot, esoteric knowledge, the metaphysical, than they are religion. I heard Capricorn. I feel Gemini and Scorpio is very significant here. I don't know if that's your energy or the person I'm picking up on is coming towards you. So you have the King of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. This is a person who values, I told you they're financially stable. They're a boss, they're an entrepreneur. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is Taurus, Mercury energy. They could definitely communicate for a living, like to make their money, because it's falling under communications, and it's also falling under someone new is entering your life. And this is a person card. If it's not a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, it's a financially stable, emotionally stable, loyal, devoted, committed, great father figure type that's coming towards you, a generous provider, somebody with the Midas touch. And they'll also elevate your life. They'll teach you how to work your business if you have a business, elevate your business, how to start a business. That's the kind of person this is. They're very good with numbers and money, entrepreneurship, like I said. And this is a person that you can rest assured will be there for you. They're not going anywhere. This Nine of Swords, I feel like this is a person that's your comforter. They're your, I don't know why I can't talk sometimes. They're your protector. They're your comforter. It's that time of the month, y'all. I tell you all the time, my tongue start fighting with itself. But this Nine of Swords is Gemini Mars energy, and it can talk about like overthinking. You know what I feel this is telling me for a lot of you? Your anxiety about the connection, if you have any, will be, they will remedy that because this person is loyal. There's somebody you can depend on. And once you know that, they're going to let you know that they're not going anywhere. There's nothing for you to worry about. They're not going to hurt you like the people before them may have. Or some of you could be very anxious or worried about whether or not you're going to ever meet your person. You know, I do feel like they're at a distance though. I mean, the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands both look like they're about to go somewhere, right? They're looking at the landscape like, okay, what's next? Like they're waiting for something to come in or they're waiting to go out. Because this is waiting for your ships to come in. The Page of Wands is also a card of, it can be like migrating or considering it. But these are like slow energies. You do have a lot of slow energies here. I don't feel like your person comes in slowly, but I do feel like everything kind of manifests in a more natural state, right? I do feel like they come in really quickly. Things move quickly. But I feel like something, you know, the King of Pentacles got to be sure before he invests, because he's investing for life. He's not the kind of person that's buying an engagement ring because he's thinking, I think you're cute and I like you this month. No, he's going to buy the engagement ring when he knows without a doubt, this is my person and I ain't trying to go nowhere. This could even be a person already that you're already with, considering making a stable offer to you or maybe proposing to you. And maybe they do have a little bit of cold feet, but it's not that they are unsure about you. It's just, I mean, you know, he's the kind of person that doesn't like to take risk and gamble. So let's see. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Your person could be a bit of a loner because the Hermit card is under that. Maybe a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't feel like they necessarily wear their heart on their sleeve when you first meet them. They're going to show interest, right? They're fun. They could do a lot of solo traveling because I do feel like they move around a lot, and it could be for business. Okay, Elon Musk popped up on television, so that could be a sign this person may be very wealthy. I mean, I know he's like one of the wealthiest. Yeah, they say he's a trillionaire. So yeah, I'm not saying they're gonna be a trillionaire, but I mean, listen, still financially stable. Show me more about the future with this person. The Three of Wands coming out to clarify the Three of Wands is insane. Yeah, again, this is like being open to exploring more with you. So if you're already with somebody that's saying, look, I like where this is going. I want to continue to learn more about you. I'm having fun with you. I enjoy you. And if not, this is how it starts. You know, this feels like I've been praying for a person like you, and I'm happy and I'm excited. But then there's this part that's like, got to make sure before I like really lock you in, because this is a person that wants to commit. The King of Pentacles wants a traditional relationship. He is not about playing games. He is ready to build with somebody, create an empire with somebody. The Hermit card, it came out anyway. It's over here as well. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Your person might be, I don't think that they're shy. I mean, the Hermit card can be somebody that's kind of conservative and shy. I don't think so. I don't see them like that at all. But it is like an older masculine energy showing up here. They could even have gray hair for some of you, or like salt and pepper beard or hair. The crazy thing is I feel like they look much younger than they are. That might be just what this is telling me. Like, they're very wise. They're a guide for you. They're going to give you a lot of financial advice because they're stable. And I'm not saying you're not, but even if you are, they feel more financially stable than you. And they feel like somebody that's going to be teaching you a lot about money. The Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay, yeah. So when it comes to this, what's coming next in love for you, some of you are being encouraged to let go of anxiety regarding like a heartbreak that you've been holding on to. Okay, because again, they're wanting to reassure you that they're not going anywhere. If you need to flip it, because that could be how they're feeling. A Capricorn for some of you, and then we have Libra, Saturn here. Yeah, and this represents like divorce, heartbreak, being cheated on, those type of things. Third party interference. I'm not saying that's what's in your connection. I feel like the King of Pentacles is showing me this person is like, I'm stable, I want a relationship, but some of you may be nervous about it, or it's the other way around because somebody's been cheated on, or you know, something before that they're holding on to. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. This is a high level of commitment. Taurus energy. Your person could be a very spiritual person. They may even do spiritual work. They may be a guide to other people, a coach, a life coach, something like that. Look at this. When a student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm telling you, they're coming to give you a lot of guidance. They may be significantly older than you. Look at that older masculine again. This is divine masculine energy. You could be a younger, look at this. Your ideal person is coming towards you. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, and you could be a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn person. I feel like your person is maybe even significantly older than you. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, y'all. This feels really nice. I do feel like your person, something about your career is connect. Look, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something about your career, especially if you feel stuck professionally. This person is going to be showing you the ropes, is what I heard. They're going to be showing you ways to make money and elevating your life, not only by being with you, but teaching you how to make that bag yourself. Okay? All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can. And I will see you all in my next reading. Peace.